This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Hello viewers, this is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas. Today we shall ask ourselves a simple question in relation to Kenyan politics. Actually, I'm calling it Kenyan Politics Round 2. And the question goes, is this the end of the political career of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua? Why am I asking this question? I'm asking this question because most people believe that the president, having appointed or constituted his government from various parts of the country, including close allies of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, that now the end of Rigathi Gachagua and Mount Kenya has come to an end. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua used to say that he has put a fence around State House to ensure that Raila does not get into the State House. But now it's a case whereby the former Prime Minister is in State House, not just he himself, but with a number of his top political party leaders, who include Wycliffe Oparanya, Hassan Joho, and Badi, actually, who provide the top leadership in their party, including the leader of minority in the National Assembly. Can this explain the fact that it has become, or it has come to an end of the political career of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua? What has been the comments of Rigathi Gachagua pertaining the newly constituted government? Rigathi Gachagua has simply said, we have had our share, and it is good that the government has been formed of a national unit that is comprised of all people. And in other situations, he talks of idiots who make good use of, or who have taken advantage of the Gen Z's advocacy for good governance and got into the government. That does not make it clear on what the mind of the Deputy President, who is usually a truthful man, who speaks what is in his mind, as he calls himself. So you cannot specifically say what is going around his mind. But what we know, his community has not been shortchanged, because they got, if it is on the ministerial positions, they already have what they had before. So, and he has been advocating for his region. And he's very sharp. He knows that you first have to consolidate the home area votes constituency before getting out. And that is what he has been doing. So whereas a few people or many people from elsewhere see him as an ethnic person, he has already consolidated his home votes. So wherever they meet, with another person who has got a similar interest, they will talk of what are your numbers? These are my numbers, and what are your numbers? That's why last time when they met with Kalonzo Musyoka, he told him begin from home so that we can sit and discuss. Even I remember I told even the CS Machogo, go and organize people back at your home. So his strategy here is very hot. You cannot just undermine him, or no one can just take him for granted that you have appointed positions or you have put in the opposition into the cabinet, and now that you have weakened him. Gachagua is being stronger and stronger each day. He has actually come out now of the mountain. Is getting in and out the valley, the lakes, the mountains, other mountains, the plateaus. Now is being felt everywhere. The round one politics of Gachagua is when people were talking about him of 1 shilling, 1 man, 1 vote, which was disrupted by the Gen Z demonstrations. Now round 2 has come of impeaching the deputy president. Which poses the question that we are trying to answer. Can this be the end of the son of Mau Mau? The son of Mau Mau, who is Rigathi Gachagua, has been very vocal during the demonstrations, and he has not shied off telling the government the truth of what he thinks. He has not shied off of condemning those individuals who could have made or who did not inform the government of what is expected. This man is a man who was voted against by the people of the region, but because the president understood his prowess, he insisted that this man has got to be my number 2. And I did say this, and I repeat it. The president, normally when you are campaigning, for example, for the presidential positions, you have people whom you speak to from different regions. Probably the president had spoken with him, and comparing all the group or all the people from the region, he realized that this mind is so sharp. And actually the man is so sharp because he was a one-time MP, and today is a deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, which makes people feel uncomfortable because most of them have been in parliament for several years, but they have never been to that position. But they forget that even Uhuru Kenyatta was removed from nowhere, put some individuals like Makto were made to resign, and he was appointed. He was nominated, and then from there he was endorsed, and that is how he got into politics. So it depends on the situation and on where you stand at that particular time. Mutahi Ngonyi argued or talks of the politics of numbers. The tailoring of numbers. Have the tailoring of numbers gone out of Gachagua? The answer is big, no? Has Gachagua failed to make friends outside of Mount Kenya? The answer is no. Has Gachagua been accused, or the close allies of Gachagua been accused of sponsoring the Gen Z demonstrations? The answer is yes. And if yes, what does this imply? Because the demonstrations were not only in Mount Kenya, they were all over the Republic. This means he is a man who can make contacts even outside his home turf. We saw the UDA party elections. His hand was seen. Cleophas Malala is being hosted by an individual or some individuals because they so believe that he is in support of the deputy president, because a few months ago Cleophas Malala did ask them, or some of them, to respect the deputy president because he is in that position and has been put by citizens. So he asked the members of his political party to respect him. That shows that Rigathi Gachagua is live. He's everywhere. You cannot just take him for granted. Suppose he comes from a tail of numbers constituency. This is Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show, the House of Ideas.